Vonda B. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the Ocean case.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Ocean?
Miss.
Miss Ocean, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I need more money each month to pay for, his activities and food and clothing, his expenses as he's getting older.
Whose activities? Who's
Kevin's, our son.
Kevin? Okay, how old is Kevin?
He's 14.
14, okay. And you need more money? He's not giving you enough money?
No, he pays for tuition and healthcare, but,
Wait a minute. He pays for tuition? If I remember correctly about tuition, it's kind of expensive. It's not anything that's cheap. So how much is he paying in tuition?
$395 a month.
$395 a month. And you say he pays what else?
For healthcare.
Healthcare, how much is healthcare?
It's $185 a month.
$185 plus $395. Okay, is there anything else you want me to know? What type of activities?
Well, he's joined the football team.
Football.
And then he plays guitar.
Guitar. Okay, and has he enrolled in those activities yet, or?
Yes.
Okay, and you're paying for those?
Yes.
And you want him to pay for it?
At least help, yes.
Okay, so there isn't anything else you want to tell me before I move to him?
No.
That last explanation was so helpful. A lot of people think the court just blindly follows formulas, but this case shows the judge can adjust based on real life, like protecting the child's education. This wasn't about punishing one parent. It was about being fair to both while keeping the kids' needs first.
No.
All right. Sir,
Yes,
you pay $395 in tuition,
that's correct.
and is it $185 in health insurance? Because what I see $85 in health insurance.
It's 185.
It's $185, okay. And then, what else?
There's guitar lessons, clothes. Whenever he stays with me, I pay for, all his activities and everything else too. So it starts to add up,
Okay.
as you can imagine.
And she wants you to pay for more than that?
That's correct.
I'm not understanding this, ma'am. The way that child support works is supposed to pay a certain percentage for the child, not for you to just get off scot-free and have him paying for everything. That's not how this works.
I understand, but as he's getting older, his
And here's the twist. Not only does dad not get slammed with more support, but his official amount actually goes down. Why? Because the judge used his tuition payments to reduce the legal obligation. This is such a smart move. It shows flexibility in the system when a parent is already doing the right thing.
As he's getting older, his expenses are getting more.
And I understand that. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an administrative assistant.
So you make money too, right?
Yes.
So it naturally follows that you should be covering some of these expenses as well, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm not going to have him be responsible for each one of those things individually because he's doing a lot already. And sir, where do you work?
I'm a pool cleaner.
Pool clean. How much do you make a year doing that?
About $45,000.
All right, yeah, that's not how this works. I mean, did a friend of yours tell you that you can come in here and get him to, run him through the slammer and have him pay everything? Did somebody tell you that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, were you thinking that on your own?
I just wanted more help paying for this.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pay for some of this on your own because I'm not going to make him responsible for everything.
The judge makes it crystal clear. Child support isn't about shifting all the burden to one parent. And when she says, ma'am, you need to be responsible for something, it's not just about finances. It's about shared accountability. That moment stings a little, but it's fair.
What I have here, sir, I'm not sure if your employer made a mistake on your documentation, but what you provided to the court for medical insurance, I have $85, not $185. So I only can give you credit for what's in front of me. If that's an error, you can come back at any time and, get that fixed. But I have to go with what's in front of me. So based on $45,000 a year, I have your gross at $3,600. I have your net at $2,948.13, which would bring your child support amount to $589.63. However, considering that you do pay a lot for this child already, the Texas Family Code allows me to consider factors to deviate from what your child support amount should be. One of those factors being child care expenses. So what I'm going to do, instead of making you pay that $589.63, I'm going to make your child support $395 just to ensure that the child's tuition is covered every month. So that's your education. Your child's education is very important. So your child support is going to be based on that. So $395 a month.
So you're raising my child support?
No, your child support is going down. So it
Oh, okay.
it's
I'm not good at
technic-
math.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I was told there would be no math during
well,
this session. So.
You know, and that's one, I thought that it would be the same thing when I went to law school. Somebody lied to me. I still have to do math. So instead of $589.63, your child support is going to be the $395 a month for the tuition that you would pay. And you,
I'll take
of course, will have to keep covering the health insurance. And if you choose to pay for football and guitar, that's up to you. But ma'am, you need to be responsible for something. So
This dad is already paying nearly $600 a month between tuition and healthcare. That's not nothing. And I love how the judge challenges the mom's assumptions. Did a friend tell you he'd pay for everything? That line hits hard because it shows how some people might misunderstand what child support is really for.
Does anybody have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Any questions?
No, I appreciate it though.
No problem. Well, you know, you don't even have to thank me. You can thank the legislator because they give us the option to do this for people. It's just the right thing to do. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Hi guys, we've reached the educational portion of our show. I just wanted to go over what you all watched in the case of the ocean. So in this particular case, mom was seeking for dad to not only pay child support, but she also wanted him to continue paying the expenses for the child as well as paying the child's tuition. Would he be court ordered to do that? Absolutely not. Under Texas law, the court takes the obligor's net resources. And that amount is, it's a reasonable amount. It's based on what they actually make.
Wow. Right off the bat, you can feel the tension. The mother isn't asking for basic child support. She wants coverage for guitar lessons, football, and more. I get it. Raising a teen is expensive, but this moment also raises a big question. Where do we draw the line between child support and lifestyle support?